Hello and hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. How you doing? I was browsing the old Reddit today. Ask a German. Go check it out. Link down below. It's a good subreddit. I saw this one which caught my eye. Americans claiming German. Which right off the bat I knew what that meant. I was like, yeah, okay. We're talking about the Americans that say they're German, even though they were born in America. And sure enough, let me just read this real quick. It's a funny concept I never really thought that deeply into. I know a lot of friends, strangers that say they are from Germany when they were born in America, calling it the motherland, even when they have had their roots in the United States for hundreds of years. At first, I thought it might be a joke because it sounds so silly, but they genuinely see themselves as German. Yeah, I don't think they're joking. People get kind of weird about that kind of stuff, like their history or their heritage. Some Americans get a little bit weird. They get pretty deep into it, you know. But yeah, there will be people, you know, that'll be like, yeah, you know, I'm German, I'm half Italian, half Irish, half German. Imagine that. Isn't that amazing? I mean, because America is a young enough country to where everybody's great great granddad and mama immigrated here from some other country. So, yeah, people have this like heritage that they some of them are very proud of it, and you know, it's whatever. But it is funny, you know, they say they are from Germany. That is somehow funny. I have family in Germany that I visit every year, and I still know that I am American. It gets to a point where it's simply cringy and feels like tribalism, or they feel that if they say they are pure blood, I've heard that many people use that exact phrase. I've never heard that phrase, and that sounds really weird. Yikes. You might want to back away from these people. I've only heard people say that about their dogs. And even then, it's weird. But they say they're better in some type of way because they're pure blood. Okay. It feels like in the US, it's almost used as a trophy. I found many Americans trying to claim Irish as well. That's true. That's a big one. But more claim German. Yeah, there must have been a lot of immigrants from Germany and Ireland, because that is very common to America in the early days. Does it bother people born in Germany when Americans claim they are from there, even when they were obviously not born there? Or do you simply not care? That's an interesting question. You know, I could see it going either way. Because on one hand, it's just like, who cares? Like, haha, like, okay, you say whatever you like. It's almost like a compliment, you know, like, yeah, sure, you're German, kind of. But I'm curious what the Germans have to say. No sane German would use the words pureblood in any context. Yeah, that's how you know they're not German right off the bat. Oh, AFD entered the chat. Moving on. I don't care. Well, there you go. There's one. If an American would say that to my face in person, though, I'd tell him how stupid that sounds. Man, that would crush his heart. Imagine that. Because he'd be like, oh my, he'd probably be so excited to be meeting you. A German of his motherhood land heritage. Finally, he's meeting a fellow German. And you're like, you're not German. I mean, I'm thinking about it like if a German said they were American, which is probably not, well, I guess it happens. It's not very common, but yeah, it definitely would happen, huh? Like, someone's grandpa moved there from America, and you'd be like, yeah, I'm from America. That would be weird. I certainly wouldn't be offended or anything. I'd just be like, are you? Now, if you say, like, I am half American, or in this case, like, say your grandpa came from Germany and you said, I'm a quarter German, I think that's fine, right? It's kind of how you phrase it, right? Say that in German so they get angrier for not understanding you talking to their face. That would be awkward. This is the way. Talk to them in German. Just to really rub it in. You know, let's see how German you are. You can't even understand a single word. Anyone claiming Germany as their motherland show that they are not from Germany and have no connection to it. Or better set, no knowledge of it. Germany is referred to as the fatherland. Okay. What's the motherland? Like, is it Russia? I don't know. I guess I've heard that. I think I've heard that once before in my life, but I don't even know who decided Germany was the fatherland. I think of motherland as just being like a term that means like where you originated, but I guess there's a distinction there. Germany is the fatherland. It's not really bothering. More funny, I would ask them about their African heritage, because why bother stopping with ancestry 200 years ago? Go all the way back to the motherland. Oh, now Africa's the motherland. That is a good point. And that also, you know, you can say that about a lot of things in the entire world. It's always interesting, you know, when people are, you know, we're not all so different, is kind of my point. We're all related. It's all kind of just arbitrary lines drawn between us. Like, yeah, why are you German? Or, I mean, my great grandma was some Neanderthal in Africa. Once had a blonde American online tell me his trip to the motherland. Tell me about his trip to the motherland. And how everyone talked to me in German because my looks are so German. Well, it's probably because you were in Germany. And I genuinely didn't know how to respond to that. Yeah, that's like it's pure stupid. They spoke to him in German because he was in Germany. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Germany isn't some secret language that's only shared between members of some secret race. That would be cool, though. This person says, I look Asian. People still speak German to me at first. Yeah, what else would they speak? Unless you are like obviously a tourist from like say America and you're going around speaking English loudly. Why would they speak to you in anything but German right off the bat? Most Americans I met were pretty sane about the whole ancestry thing, but I once met a dude in his early 20s, your cliche American with baseball cap, in a bar in Germany who asked me if I really was German. I was confused and said that I was born here if that's what he meant. He then asked, yeah, but where are your ancestors from? In Europe, so many countries are so close together, every European must have mixed roots, right? And I was like, dude, I have no clue. I know where my parents and grandparents were born, but that's about it. He was just as confused as I was, I think. One of my parents isn't German, but I have never been to their native country, and I was also born and raised in Germany. I would never refer to myself as anything but a German, but this guy in your story would probably disagree with me. Yeah, you're German and mystery man. I would genuinely believe it and begin to speak German because Germans can speak German, obviously. No, he's like a reincarnated German. You don't understand. He doesn't know German. He's just like German in the soul. I mean, it is interesting to know where your ancestors are from. Sure. But especially once you start saying you're a pureblood, yeah, You're getting weird, and it's probably time to, get back to reality and stop thinking about the past so much. Live in the now. Thank you for watching. That was really fun. Very interesting subject. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.